Welcome to the Oratory School in South Oxfordshire. Traditional surroundings for that most traditional of sports, real tennis, the forerunner of the modern game, but a sport that's fighting to get into the modern age. And leading that fight, the sports professionals who are holding their annual championships here this weekend. The Oratory School boasts one of the newest real tennis courts in the country, and it's now a mecca for the sport's growing fan base. Amongst them, a royal supporter and a keen player. Prince Edward has long been a real tennis nut.
No, you can't leave it there, sir.
When I was at university, I was at Cambridge, I used to play rugby, but I was a bit of a target on the old rugby pitch. So I ended up actually spending more time off the pitch recovering from injuries sustained on it. I thought, I've got to give this up. I'm going to take up the most gentlemanly sport I can find. And I don't know who it was who suggested I go and have a look at real tennis, but that's how I got started.
Well, you are separated by a net, but it doesn't always look that gentlemanly out there. It's fast and furious.
Oh, it's fast and furious, yes. Mind you, it depends on who you're playing. I think it's probably quite dangerous out there against the likes of Rob Fahey. I mean, he does hit that ball just phenomenally hard.
Ahead of the first of the semi-finals, here's a beginner's guide to the game with Mark Edel and first Jonathan Howell.
Okay, here we are inside the real tennis court. And as you can see, it's an enormous court. It's bigger than a lawn tennis court, and all the green walls that you can see around you is part of the game. The ball can be hit up to the top, it can hit against the back wall, it can go all over the place. We have different features in this game. We have areas where we call this end the service end, and at the far end we call that end the receiving end or the hazard end. It's got different features. This end we have the tambour, which is an angle. Where the ball hits the angle, it spins all over the place. We also have the grill, which is in the corner, where the ball, if it goes into there, we can score a point. Also, the last gallery on the left is called the winning gallery. It's got a small bell in it. If the ball goes into there, it wins a point. This end, the service end, you can only serve from this end. We have to serve by hitting the ball up onto this sloping roof. We call the sloping roof the penthouse. It lands onto the roof and then into a large box at the hazard end. The other area we have is the opening at the back, which we call the dead-on. If the ball goes into there, the person scores a point. The scoring system in real tennis is similar to lawn tennis in that we score 15, 30, 40 deuce advantage game. The reason why it's 15, 30 and not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is because in the olden days they used to gamble, and they used to gamble so many pounds on a point. So it'd be £15, then £30. They thought that going to 60 was too excessive, so they cut their losses at 40, would play 2 points, and then advantage game.
The other part of the game of real tennis, which is different, is the chase. A chase is set where my opponent gets the ball to bounce twice my side of the court, and as you can see, these numbers are like a grid system, so wherever the second bounce bounces without me touching it, that will be a chase.
Now that's another chase. The score is game point and there's a chase, so we change ends. We only change ends on 2 occasions. If there's one chase, we wait till the score is game point, which is advantage or 40, or if there are 2 chases, we change ends immediately. So that was a good chase, chase 2, which means that Mark now has to come down to the service end and defend the chase he made. If you like, it's like the net has come down to chase 2. He has to defend everything behind 2 to the back wall.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about the equipment we use in real tennis. As you can see, very different from lawn tennis. Lawn tennis racket is much, much bigger. Real tennis racket is much, much smaller, and the tightness of the strings is very different. Real tennis racket strings much, much tighter. And the other big difference is the real tennis ball. As you can see, a lawn tennis ball, very, very bouncy. Real tennis ball, much harder, much less bounce.
Rob Fahey dominates the modern game. 8 times world champion and, not surprisingly, undefeated in this event. Mike Gooding is no stranger to silverware either and is renowned for his quick reactions and power around the court. We join the first semi-final in the third set, with Rob Fahey 2 sets up against Mike Gooding and leading the third 5-3. Commentator Jonathan Howell.
So Rob Fahey in familiar territory, 5-3 up, 2 sets to love up, and at the service end. Reminding viewers that for a good serve, the ball has got to land onto the black part of the roof. As Rob is doing now, he's elected to serve a high serve, taking the pace off the ball. And
15-all.
Forcing an error out of Mike Gooding. Just a soft shot into the net. That's a beautiful shot from Rob Fahey. Fantastic control, hitting the glass box in the corner, which we call the grill, which is an automatic winner. Serves away. And that ball, the winner from Mike Gooding, hitting the dead on,
30-all.
which is a winning point. And that's another fantastic shot from Mike Gooding. Hitting the main wall into the dead on and applauded there by Rob Fahey. Always very generous in his approval of his opponent's shots. So 40-30 to Mike Gooding. Fighting back. Taking that ball on the volley. And again. Well done, Mike Gooding. Again applauded by Rob Fahey.
4 games to 5.
4-5. Rob Fahey still at the service end. Rob Fahey, of course, in blue. Mike Gooding in white. Another high-sided serve, taking the pace off the ball. And this time a fault. The ball went outside the box. The blue box, so automatic fault. Again, you have 2 serves like you do in tennis. This time changing his serve to a fast serve, which we call a railroad. Mike Gooding boasting that shot. Well picked up. Good volley from Rob Fahey, trademark shot. And again, Rob Fahey will try and volley it whenever he can. Best volleyer in the world. It's a good rally, which we call a rest in this game. Well picked up from Gooding. That ball skids across the floor. And well played, Gooding. Forcing the error out of Fahey and taking the first point. Go 15-love up. Remember, it's not the servers score first in this game, it's that we give the point to the person who won the last point first. So 15-love to Gooding, even though he's at the receiving end. Good cut. Fantastic. And that's the first chase that we've seen. And the ball landed on a 1-yard line. The ball really skids over the floor. It's a heavy ball. Doesn't bounce like a normal conventional tennis ball, it skids across, and that was an excellent chase. Chase 1.
30-love.
That's a good shot from Gooding again into the corner, forcing an error out of Fahey. He goes 30-love up. And 40-love, another error. So this is for 5-all. He comes down to the service end because he set a chase. All those black lines there are called chase lines. And if the ball bounces twice, you get a chase. Now.
Lost the chase for 1 and 2.
And Mike Gooding deliberately left that one because it landed outside 1. And that's game to Gooding. So it's 5-all.
5-all, third set.
So this is the final game in real tennis. We play first to 6. So at 5-all, at sudden death, this is the final game of the set.
15-love.
Again, Gooding also doing a high-sided serve, taking the pace off the ball. That's an excellent serve, boasted back with force from Fahey and got a chase, which means that he'll come down to the service end at game point, or if he hits another chase, he'll come down immediately to the service end. Again, good cut from Fahey, well retrieved, well picked up from Gooding. force from Fahey that went up onto the roof, giving Gooding time. And the second chase, now you can't see that on the screen, but that ball went into the galleries. This is the same as a chase on the floor. We change ends in this game. If there's one chase, we wait till the score gets to game point. If there's two, they change ends immediately. Picked up. And that's a great shot from Gooding.
15 all last
chase,
gallery.
so it's 15 all, and the second chase the last gallery. So Gooding has to get every ball back behind that white line you can see on your screen. That's first ball of fault. So second serve. Picked up. Good in time now to put this where he wants. Aims to cut the ball. Picked up. Well played, Gooding. Yes, no wonder he's pleased.
30-15.
So it goes 30-15 up, 4-5, 5 all. That's a brilliant shot from Fahey. Ball skidding across the court, and it's a tremendous return cross court into the nick. 30 all. That ball going past the box, a fault. Second serve at 30 all. Picked up. He's got time now to volley it.
More than a yard worse than the last gallery. 30 all.
So Gooding getting a chase at 30 all. Will ensure him the service end. Picked up again. And in there, and Fahey looking a little dishevelled and cross. He was leading the set 5-3. Now it's set point to Gooding. Picked up. And Gooding will leave that one because he will lose the chase, Fahey, and Gooding takes the set. 6-5, and look at Fahey, looks absolutely disappointed then. In fact, cross, that's rare. We haven't seen him lose a set on this court for over 2 or 3 years, and looks completely fed up. But well played, Gooding. Welcome back. We join this set with Fahey leading by 4-1 in the fourth set. So having lost that third set, he's recovered well to get back in command. Back at the service end as well.
Chase better than 6, 15 up.
So even though he's recovered well, he still doesn't seem to me his normal self. He's looking a little tired. Gooding has to step up here if he has to make inroads into this match now. 4-1 down in the fourth. Good volley.
15 all.
Mike Gooding, who comes from the Burrows Club, but is soon leaving to take over the head professional's job in New York. He's been a great competitor over the years, but still Fahey is so dominant. That's a good shot to the grill. At time, to see where he wanted to put the ball. There was no doubt in his mind he was going to
15.
go for the grill, which is an automatic winner, and he doesn't fail. That's a good pacey shot from Gooding. Aim for the dead on. Remember, the
30
ball
all.
can travel over 150 miles an hour in this game. That's another good force from Mike Gooding. Well, Fahey couldn't deal with that one. He's going for the winning gallery, just missing. Rally, great pick-up.
What's the chase?
And Gooding leaving that deliberately because the ball failed to beat the chase.
Game to the server, 2 games to 4.
So recovering well, Gooding, 2-4, fighting back. Just the last throw of the dice. Yeah, it's
Chase,
a
1
good
and 2.
cut shot into the corner. The ball really skidding over the floor. 2 or 3 inches bounce, that's all. Gooding couldn't get his racket to the ball. Changing his serve, putting an underarm cut serve. And the ball just get rolling round too much and a fault. It's a fine line between serving an ace in this game or the ball rolling round completely out of the service box to create a fault. And it's a great force from Fahey into the dead on.
15 love.
Rob will try and volley every serve if he can. He's got the amazing volley off the roof. Forcing too high there. That's a good shot from Gooding. Good touch. Placing that ball right into the corner, and Fahey couldn't get there. Gooding taking his time on these serves. He's got to try and get the ball exactly where he wants it to go. Rob will punish anything which is slightly loose. That's a lovely cut shot, and again it's 2 fine chases, so they change ends immediately. 2 chases, they change ends straight away. And Fahey will come down to the service end. The service end is the best end to be at because you've got the serve, you've got the grill to hit, you've got the tambour, that angle there, and you've got all the winning zone behind the blue line. So Fahey loves to be at the service end. Gooding forcing that ball, making an error. Chase 2 and 3. He's got to get the ball behind 2 and 3. That's a fault. And he'll leave that. That'd be a double fault. It's very rare from Rob Fahey. So 30 all.
Chase, worse than 2, 30 all.
So chase 2, good cut shot from Gooding into the corner. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Fahey, right into the grill. It's very low onto the ball and glides the ball into the winning
40-30. Chase, worse
area
than
there,
2.
the grill. So chase 2. Rob has got to try and either force the ball into the dead on or try and make the ball bounce twice behind the 2-yard line to the back wall. Can volleys it. Well picked up from Mike Gooding. Ah, that's a sloppy return from Fahey. Too much time, I think. Beautiful shot into the dead on. You can't quite see it from this angle, but that's the winning area at the back.
Advantage receiver.
This for 5-2. And again, just hitting the angle of the grill. Lovely touch.
5 games to 2.
So Fahey leading 5-2 in the 4th set. Beautifully read off the tambour.
Worse than 3.
And getting a chase. Good cut shot from Fahey.
Love.
And a beautiful force into the dead on. To go 15 love up. Fault called by the marker, Andrew Lyons. Well known as one of the best markers in the game. Well retrieved off the tambour. So strong in that area. Good cut shot on the floor. Good rally.
Lost the chase, 3 and 4.
So Fahey leaving the ball there because the ball didn't quite reach the chase.
Hazard second gallery.
Fahey 30 love up, 1 hazard chase, taking it off the roof. Brilliant shot onto the tambour, making it absolutely impossible for Gooding to get there. So hard to read.
40 love.
So 3 match points.
15-40.
Gooding saves one of them. 15-40. Great serve. Brilliant shot in to finish the match. Backhand flick into the grill. Pace to take the match and the place in the final.
Mike, commiserations, but congratulations, because I think you're the first person to take a set off him.
I didn't know that, but it sounds likely. It doesn't drop that many sets.
What's the mindset when you play someone as successful as Rob Fahey? Are you looking to beat him or just to do as well as you possibly can?
No, you've got to look to win. You never know. He could have a little bit of a bad day. You could have a bit of a good day. It's hardly worth turning out if you don't have a go at winning.
Was that a bit tougher than you expected?
No, not really. I mean, Mike's still a very good player, and so you're always going to expect a battle, and that was one.
I seem to remember being at this stage in front of you this time last year and asking you whether it ever got boring winning so often.
No, I'd probably give you the same answer today. I don't think that's something in life that probably never gets boring. I mean, that's really why I train and do what I do. So all the victories are a bonus.
It's not cricket, but it is real tennis. Welcome back. I guess both sports would give your average foreigner a spot of bother when it came to learning the rules, but with both sports, the effort is worth it. And with real tennis, you don't have to worry about the elements. You do have to worry about the speed and skill of Rob Fahey, at least if you're competing in the second semi-final. Ruaraidh Gunn sees plenty of the Australian in action, based as he is on the same side of the world, as pro at the Royal Melbourne Club. His opponent, Nick Wood, is renowned as one of the game's great stylists. Will style be enough to take him through to the final? We join it with Gunn 4-2 up in the first set.
Game. Four games to 2.
So Gunn leading 4 games to 2 against Wood. Everyone's been looking forward to this match for quite some time since they were paired together.
15 love.
This is a hard one to call who's going to win this game.
All.
Both players are pleasing to watch. Nick, great stylist. Ruaraidh Gunn, very tenacious. And his game has come on leaps and bounds since he reached the final of the British Open last year when he took out the number 2 seed, Tim Chisholm from America. That's a great catch-up from Ruaraidh Gunn there onto the tambour.
30-15.
So Fahey into one semi, winning one semi and into the final. Who's going to be the other finalist?
40-15.
It's again looking good. 40-15.
Stroke 30-40.
Nick Wood, who comes from Hollyport, only 30 minutes away from the Oratory. It's a fantastic volley from Gunn. Wrong footing, Wood.
Game for the server, 5 games to 2.
So 5-2 up. That's a fantastic serve. Beautiful width, great height.
Love.
Make it impossible there for Wood to get his racket behind the ball. And again, trying to do the same again, trying to get the angle just right, slightly short this time, enabling Wood to volley. Well picked up. And a good chase, good rally.
Love.
Both these players very fast around the court, incredibly agile. The high-sided serve from Gunn. And a beautiful shot from Gunn into the winning gallery. Lovely finesse, great touch.
30 love.
To go 30 love up.
Oh.
Slightly overdid it that time. Fault. Ball went outside the box. Second serve. Trying to give it plenty of air. Cut shot from Wood.
Worse than 5, worse than the yard. 30
so
love.
he gets 2 chases and gets back to the service end. 2 chases, the players change ends immediately. 1 chase, they wait till the score gets to game point. 40 or advantage. In this case, there's 2 chases. So Wood will want to take advantage of this. 30 love down, 5-2 down.
Receiver leads, 30 love.
But he has the service end.
5.
Chase 5. Ruaraidh has to get the ball behind 5, between 5 and the back wall, to win this point. Good cut shot. Ball being on the tambour.
40 love.
So 3 set points to Gunn. Could this be first blood?
40 love chase, worse than a yard.
Good chase, worse than the yard. Ruaraidh try and force the ball into the dead-on. Hits it hard. And misses.
15-40. 30-40.
Wood hanging on in, 30-40.
Weston 3, 30-40.
And Wood must have slipped there, trying to retrieve that ball. So enabling Ruaraidh to get a chase. Changing ends, of course, because there's one chase and the score is game point. 30-40 to Gunn. And the chase is 3. And the Mark Andrew line's coming down just to dry that piece of that area there on the chase 3 line. Yep, job done. On with the match.
Server leads 30-40.
So still set
Chase
point.
Weston 3.
Chase 3, defending from 3 to the back wall. Railroad serve coming up. And well played, Wood. Good cut shot into the corner. So it's 3 set points saved. Back to Juice. Missing the dead on there, enabling Gunn to set up for a volley, which he does. Beautiful cut on that volley. The ball just zipping off the floor. When it hits the back wall, it cuts down severely, make it incredibly difficult for Wood to return. So set point again.
Game in the first
set to Gunn, well played. 6 games to 2.
First set 6-2.
We now join this match at 3-all in the 4th set. And what a turnaround. Wood has won the previous 2, 6-1, 6-love. With Wood on the up and up. There's a new spring in his step.
Stroke 15
And
love.
he's looking really good. Always had brilliant footwork. He's got the bit between his teeth now. Good shot from Gunn into the corner.
15-all.
Both these players extremely fit. Train it very hard, 4 or 5 hours every day. It has to be said, Nick Wood has had quite a long layoff with a back injury over the last few years. It's great to see him back at the top of his game. Always a popular figure around the tournaments with his style. Good cut shot into the corner there from Wood.
30-15.
Comes from Newcastle originally. Sports Newcastle United, a real Geordie.
$40-15.
So 40-15 is for 4-3. Gunn's still got lots of fight left in him.
30-40.
Said earlier, tenacious player. Determined player. Great pickup. Chance. Ah, brilliant volley.
Second gallery, 30-40.
Getting a chase. Defending the grill, volleying high on the backhand. Squeezing the ball into one of those galleries, which is the same as a chase on the floor. Enables him to get to the service end, where he'll defend the second gallery, because the ball went into the second gallery. He now defends from the second gallery line to the back wall. Not a great chase, but he won't care about that. He gets to the service end. That's where he wants to be. So Gunn thinking about how can he turn this around now.
Server
Having
leads
won the first set,
30-40.
now 2-1 down.
Second gallery.
Points for 4-3 down. Railroad serve coming up. A lot of spin in this serve.
Oh.
The ball spins a lot, it cuts a lot. It's one of these games where you have to play a while to understand the bounce. And a beautiful shot into the winning gallery. Applauded by the many people that have come along to watch this match. So 4-3 to Wood, fourth set. 2 sets to 1, he leads. Great return, good reach. And again, and
chase 2.
Gunn leaving that deliberately because it landed into the hazard chase zone, which enables him to get to the service end. Brilliant volley. Absolutely brilliant from Wood there. Turn that ball that's coming at pace, but with real touch and finesse and cut. So hard to do. Well read by Gunn. Chance to hit the grill. Oh, unforced error. Clipped the top of the net.
15-all.
The net goes up to 5 feet at the edges and 3 feet in the middle, so it makes it tougher to play passing shots.
Hazard 2, last gallery.
So 2 chases. Change ends. These players have been on court for over 2.5 hours. Well returned. And again.
Oh, lost the chase. 30-15. 30-15, receive up, last gallery.
So now chasing the last gallery. Wood has to return the ball behind the white line.
Which
he does. Goes 5-3 up.
5 games to 3.
Gunn needs all the effort he can get to muster.
40-15.
Bit of a query on the score. Hold on.
That's right. 15 all, was it? Yeah, that's right. 40-15, sorry.
Sorry, wrong call by the marker. Having called 5-3, in fact it was 40-15.
You won both chases. 40-15.
So, 40-15, error.
Here we go.
Well picked up by Gunn.
What's up? Oh, that's right, it was 15 all we changed.
So all sorted out, 40-15. Good shot into the grill by Gunn to go 30-40.
Oh.
It's a rare mistake from Andrew Lyons to get the score wrong, because we don't have electric score boxes in this game. Well, not on this court anyway. Game to Wood. So now we're back to 5-3. Fourth set.
5 games to 3.
That's a lovely shot from Wood. Elegantly played into the corner to get an excellent chase a yard. Things are looking good for him now. Great shot into the grill from Gunn.
15 love.
Fine shot from Wood in return, going into the dead-on. The area there behind Gunn was called the dead-on.
$30-15.
Take a bit of topspin in that shot from Wood. Made the error anyway, so point to Gunn.
Oh.
grill. Anticipated the bounce.
40-15, receiver leads worse than a yard.
So this 4-5. He does so and just
Okay,
misses,
30,
so
40.
Wood leaves it and gets the point, 30-40. Good serve, tight serve. Well up. Now, chance here, Wood. Good retrieving. Gunn working really hard for his points now. Wood's looking very smooth. Good rally, well up. And brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Wood finishing that shot into the grill. Great rally.
Juice.
Juice. Just picked up.
Advantage.
Gunn looks at it long and hard, thinking, did he really get that up? He was amazed. But he doesn't, it's match point.
Oh.
First match point then to Wood.
Has a chasing
And that
yard
ball hit the
advantage.
back wall and bounced into the hazard chases. Gunn deliberately leaving that ball to get back to the service end. Still match point down with a hazard chase. It's been a great match, this. Beautiful to watch. Some fantastic rallies, elegant play.
Advantage receiver, hazard a yard.
A great comeback by Wood.
Oh.
And there it is, that's the match. Well played, Wood. And he will be playing Fahey in tomorrow's final. Great match.
Well done, mate. Well done. Okay.
Commiserations, but can you say you enjoyed a game like that?
I think in patches, definitely. I mean, there was some pretty good stuff in it. So, you know, in terms of playing this game at a high level, it's great. You know, it is good fun. You can't not enjoy it, otherwise you never play well. But yeah, disappointing. Went to slightly to sleep for a set and a half. Got the intensity back at the end, but it was a bit late by then. But Nick played bloody well. So, what can you say?
Nick, it says in the notes that you are a purist delight. Was that a victory for the classic game?
I wouldn't have thought so. No, I think my game's changed over the last couple of the last year or so. But hopefully, I still hold on to that description.
Is that something you think about when you're playing, or in a match? Is it all hands to the pump?
It's all hands to the pump these days. I try not to be stylist. I think I've probably spent too much time in my career trying to sort of be the purist and probably handicap myself a little bit trying to play gracefully and stylishly. But now I think it's the way that the other guys are playing. It's more aggressive, far more pace involved in the game, and I got left behind, and I'm trying to catch up with that.
So the stage is set for the final. Wood is one of the few pros to have beaten the world number one. Can he do it again?